OpenAI has released their new official model called O3 Mini. According to them, it is the most cost-effective reasoning model, and so far they are claiming that these model is really good within the science, math, and the coding section. So I'm not going to get into the detail or the technicality of how the OpenAI O3 Mini is. So as you can see, these are the graphs and the other details. Therefore, in this video, we're going to simply test out how it is. Actually, I have created some demos that I have created, and again, we are trying to make it more complex question to ask it and then try to figure out if it is really that comfortable or powerful or no. So this is actually, as you can see, this how the water actually reacts to each other. So as you can see, this is basically as you can see, this is the temperature of the water is around 100 degrees. So as you can see how water molecules react to each other. Now the more you have to increase, you can see how the water molecules are simply reflecting each other. So there are also some other things that I have created. Let's just go ahead and try it out. For instance, this is the brick breaker game that I have created using the Python. So as you can see, now I think I simply tried to create it using the Gemini. I could not get a good restart or a good result, but as you can see, so far the game is quite clean. Now as long as I simply do not let the ball hit the floor, I can simply play the game. You get the idea, right? This I have created using the ChatGPT O3 Mini. So you get the point. That is the first thing that I created, and then followed by that, as you can see, this is the water molecule that I have created using JavaScript P5. As you can see, there are also other models. Let me go ahead and take a look at those two. I'm going to show, and then we are going to make it more interesting. So that is the index tree. Okay, I created also a Paint, Microsoft Paint, actually using it. So as you can see, this is the Microsoft Paint. I tried to manipulate some of the Photoshop things within this. I tried my best. So as you can see, you get the idea, right? Let's go ahead. I don't know what else I created. I simply forgotten. Okay, how about the snake game? Let's go ahead and execute that through the we can always execute them using the Visual Studio, which you can see, but I can execute it using the using the CMD2. That is as simple. So these are actually the list of the questions I simply went ahead and asked the ChatGPT to create them for me. So I will provide these codes for you in the description. You can just simply go ahead and try them out yourself. The results are so far good for me. I don't know if I have the Big Bang Theory thing that I created it. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of those. What about, okay, this is another thing. So as you can see, this is a familia of the Pantherine, and then based on that, it has divided those into several categories. You can just simply expand them if there are any more options. This was also created using the ChatGPT. What about the Paint? Okay, that's actually the Microsoft Paint. Okay, this is another thing that I created. You can see there's a sphere. Within this sphere there's 100 balls, and those balls are simply tracking each other. So as you can see within this sphere, I don't know, for some reason it is really slow, but that is also something that I created using the same thing. So what about the brick game? Okay, I'm really sorry, I forgot that we have to implement that using the CMD, run it using the CMD, or we have to run it using the Visual Studio. So press S to start the game. Okay, I already showed you this game, what it actually is. What about the index? Okay, I also showed you that. What about the Paint? Okay, I also showed you that. What about the simulation? Let's go ahead and run the simulation too, so we can see exactly what so far I have created. And Python simulation.py, and let's run it. Okay, this is another sphere that I created using the same thing. You get the idea, right? You can just simply go ahead and create them using them yourselves. Now I have taken all of these questions myself, so you can firstly, I'm providing you these questions yourself. You can try them yourself. Okay, the second thing is I have simply asked the Deepseek to go ahead give me more complex questions, because I provided them with the instructions or with the questions that I had here to get us a more complex question. And now it has given us these complex questions. You can see that this is the first prompt that they have provided. Let's go ahead and simply ask the ChatGPT. So when you are inside ChatGPT, simply paste the prompt and turn on the reason option. Now the reason option is actually the O3 Mini, and it's available for both paid and free users of the ChatGPT. So it is written that create a Python simulation using Pygame where 20 autonomous drones navigate a cityscape while avoiding collision, dynamically adjusting paths for obstacles like buildings, and coordinating to reach moving targets, including a heat map overlay showing territory. Okay, so let's go ahead. This is, I think, a more complex game that Deepseek has created or given her the task. And now what about the ChatGPT? Is going to create or no? Now this process is going to take a while, mostly around seconds, 30 seconds, 25 seconds, more or less. Firstly, it's going to think what the question is, and based on that, similar to Deepseek's R1, it's going to get the result ASAP. In the meantime, I don't know if Deepseek is going to give us allow, or I don't know if allow us, because these days Deepseek servers are really loud. Most of the time they cannot answer what we are thinking. Anyway, okay, so it has given us the answer, and you can see there is the code, how much time it took. You can actually see the thinking process. So as you can see, it took 25 seconds. There is the thinking process that it has written for us. So as you can see, there's quite a lot of thinking, and based on that, we can just simply got the code. Now we have to go ahead and execute the code within the environment or the Python process, the place that you want to execute it. Let me go ahead and execute it within a new directory entirely. Okay, how about creating a new folder, letting complex. Okay, how about drone.py. Now go ahead and paste the code, and now let's go ahead and run it and see what it has created for us. Okay, indeed it is complex, but I don't understand how this game works. So as you can see, the balls are simply moving and they are trying to avoid the building. Tell me if as a gamer, if you are a developer, creating such thing really is hard thing, but it is a lot more complex. Do you get me? I don't know if this is the ball or this is the ball, right? Okay, let's go ahead and ask the where is it? I don't understand. What I have to do to play the game. Give me some instructions and make the UI beautiful, and make the UI modern and beautiful. Let's see what it is going to generate for us this time. In the meantime, let's take a look at Deepseek, what it has created for us. Okay, as I said before, the server is busy, blah 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 blah. Let's go ahead and try regenerate, if that is going to create it or not. Below is an updated version of the simulation that include a start screen with instructions and in-game overlay toggle via the I key explaining what's happening. Okay, so let's go ahead and simply execute it again and take a look at what is exactly going on. And now paste it again and now run. Let's see what happens next. Okay, autonomous drone simulation. Watch drones navigate the cityscape to reach a moving target. Okay, press any key to start. Okay, so these are actually the drones based on the simulation that we have provided. Drones seek the red target while avoiding obstacles. Aha, now I simply got it. So as you can see, all of the drones are simply trying to track this ball, and these drones are trying to avoid colliding with the building. Okay, so I get the idea, but it did not make the UI beautiful, right? It's the same UI, so just simply quit that. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out the other thing. Okay, if you have let me know your thought about it in the comment section, because I'm not expert in this, but I think it is quite complex thing that the ChatGPT has generated for us. Okay, this time we are going to ask the ChatGPT to go ahead and create a new web app. So as you can see, build a web app, HTML, CSS, JavaScript, that uses the web audio API to analyze microphone input, then synchronize real-time animation, canvas, WebGL, where shapes color morph based on frequency bands, integrate TensorFlow.js to generate obstacle art. Okay, so you get the idea, but I don't think it's going to work because of this API. I do not have it, but again, let's go ahead and try it out if it's going to generate for us now. So you can see designing the web app. Okay, I will need to structure the HTML. So as you can see, this is the thinking process of this. I don't even know what is TensorFlow.js. I am not expert with coding. I have no idea. So as you can see what it has given us. So this is actually a document. The HTML file is it. So this is actually everything is contained within a single HTML file. So let's go ahead and create a new HTML file, index.html. The code has been saved. Now let's go ahead and run it. What we have gotten so far. Okay, allow this time. Okay, this is a visualization that it has created, but there is no noise, right? Or okay, this is actually reacting to my own voice. So man, this is damn beautiful. I think I should not use After Effects for creating the what we call that. GPT has generated this spectrum that is reacting to my own voice, and it is actually, wow, man, it is amazing. So I don't think I will ever need to use the audio spectrum in Adobe After Effects to create this type of effects, but it is damn awesome. So creating such a thing web application, I think, is quite quite seriously, right? So let me know your thoughts if it is really complex. So you get the idea. Okay, damn, I had no idea that this is powerful enough. So what about a blockchain thing? So let's go ahead and try to ask ChatGPT to generate that for us. Let me also go ahead and close that. And so as you can see, it's this time asking implement a simplified blockchain in Python where nodes simulate a decentralized voting system, include a cryptographic hashing, conscious logic, and a GUI to visualize to blocks being added. Voters should have unique keys, and the system must detect double voting attempts. Okay, let's go ahead and try it out. What it is going to create these for us. This time it took 30 seconds to create the program that we asked. So okay, I think it needs a lot of work in my end too, because I don't think it's going to directly work. Let's just simply go ahead and try it out just directly the way it is within the VS Code by creating a new file firstly. How about what was it called again? Blockchain. Okay. Blockchain dot pi. Okay, let's go ahead and simply run it and see what happens next. Okay, so it has actually created the thing. Now the voter ID, the candidate, how about vote successfully cast for candidate. Okay, so it has created a decentralized voting system where you can just simply using the hash, you can see the voter ID. Okay, so it is a complex thing. Based on our prompt, which was actually implement a simplified blockchain into a Python where nodes simulate a decentralized voting system, include a cryptographic hashing, conscious logic, a GUI to visualize blockchain being added. Okay, so this is, I think, quite complex thing that it has created. Okay, it has simply implemented the blockchain within the Python. Wow, man, this is awesome. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section about it. I don't know, I'm not, as I said before, I'm not a coder. I am not really good with the computing or the technical coding stuff, but as you can see, when I have created these things using the AI. So this was actually the coding questions that the Deepseek has created for us. Now let's go ahead and ask some of the science questions from the ChatGPT and how it's going to react or create that for us. So the question is, design an interactive web tool. Okay, you can see the model of the JavaScript to visualize superposition and entanglement. Users can handmade. Okay, so as you can see, these are the C probability of emitter 3D blue. Okay, just simply click create and then we can see the result. Good with this stuff. Don't mock me because I have no idea. Okay, quantum, let's go ahead and this time quanta, I'm going to simply create that and now run it again and see what happens next. Okay, that was the quanta thing that we just created. Okay, what it is exactly, I do not know what it is. Initialize both queries to state 0 1 applied, head mode query to anyone, any idea what is what we have created here? I don't even know what it is, even though the question was asked by the Deepseek. I don't know what it is, man. I don't know what it is, the question. I do not understand the question. So let me know your thoughts. You must be an expert or something like that in the comment section. I'm really sorry for it. What about this one? Create a Python simulation where predator prey populations evolve with genetic trait, speed, users adjust mutation rates and resources availability. Okay, let's go ahead and create this one. What it is exactly? These are the complex things that I do not even know. I have asked Deepseek to generate for me and we are here. I sure hope you people should not mock me in the comment section. I am really sorry. Whoa, what it is, man? What it is, man? It is the population and then it is the camouflage thing. What have I created, man? Any idea? So this is the population count. Okay, this is the prey, the predator, the population. Okay, for this I think it is better if you understand the question, but it seems that I have not even understand the question, but whatever we have given, it has created that thing for us. Okay, what about this one? Build a web app. What is d3.js? Okay, is that also a JavaScript library or something that I don't know about? Man, programming is a lot harder than I thought. Okay, build a web app showing tectonic plate boundaries. Users track plates to simulate movement, triggering earthquakes and volcanic eruptions. Include a timeline slider to jump between. Okay, so click OK or apply run. Okay, so below is example skeleton implementation of the app. Okay, copy And now let's go ahead again, create a new separate HTML file. Okay, so volcano.html, and now paste, and let's go ahead and run it. Let's see what it has created this time for us. Okay, that is the geological era, and this is the present day. So Pengira early break. Okay, this actually is a simulation of the tectonic plates of how it works. Okay, you can adjust it yourself. I'm not even sure about this, what it is, what does this simulation exactly do. Okay, let's go ahead and ask what this simulation do. Okay, so it has created that. Let's go ahead and replace the code and refresh it within the browser. Okay, I think it's way better. So as you can see, drag the tectonic plates to simulate geographical events such as earthquake input. Now I understand, it is more clear. So the geographical or the geographic person, I don't know what they are called, or geological people, they can understand based on this if these tectonic plates are going to get us earthquake or volcanic eruptions or things. So this is actually a simulation. You get the idea, right? Okay, now I get it, what exactly the question was. Okay. So I think it is quite powerful, so to create such a thing for us. Okay, what about a math question? It has asked us to generate that question, and now paste it and click OK. In the meantime that is going to generate, let me also tell you that within the Hugging Face there is also this thing called AnyChat. Now you don't have to simply every time copy the code from the ChatGPT and implement that within the VS Code or any other code interpreter that you have within your computer. You have to just simply go ahead, give the prompt directly within these chat, and it's going to get you the result instantly. But the problem is that the Hugging Face servers are really slow. It takes its sweet time to simply load and then get us the result. So as you can see, the load time is quite high enough, quite high, or it takes quite a lot of time to simply load the things. You can if you do not want to simply go ahead and implement and run them within the VS Code, you can use it. So as you can see, it is the OpenAI coder and then the O3 Mini. So as you can see, that's the date, and now you have to wait until the other dialog should appear. It is taking its sweet time. Okay, it has created, oh no, it's still thinking. So there's also you can also implement the JavaScript library P5 within the so as you can see, there is the p5.js editor. You can just simply go ahead and if you have created this type of code, just directly implement it here, and then you will get the result directly in the right window or the right canvas. But I don't think that I'm going to do it, because I think VS Code is quite clear or good to go, even though it takes its sweet time. So this time it took 1 minute and 11 seconds. So below is one complete example. Okay, let's go ahead and simply so as you can see, draw your waveform in the top half of the canvas, where when you release the mouse, the waveform is analyzed and decomposed into Fourier harmonics. Okay, now I understand. It is not creating such a, so this is actually the waveform, and based on the waveform it has constructed it into this thing. You get the idea. Now I understand what it is. Oh man. So what about the next thing, the next question? So it has actually created a Python file. Okay, let's go ahead and simply music.py. I don't think that I can run it because it is giving me this type of errors that you can see. It is way above my head, so you get the idea. But I think it is something related with the creating music. The question was actually, and now this thing, okay, it has generated it, but you can see this is how it looks actually. So you can see this is the happy music, generate music. This actually I have run it within the Hugging Face AnyChat. So as you can see, this is the result, but I don't know how it's going to work because it is really slow. You get the idea. This is the iMusic generator. There are a lot of questions that you can just simply go ahead and ask the ChatGPT to create that for us. This is the last question that I am going to ask it to create it for me. I'll also provide this question within the description, so you can try them out yourselves. But I think that ChatGPT O3 Mini is powerful enough to handle the task that so far we have given it. Even though most of those I do not understand what they were, but it has created this stuff for me. This is the last question, and we have to wait until for it to get the result. Okay, it took 10 seconds, so as you can see, this is the app. I sure hope we should not run with any problem again. Within the music.py, let me run it. Okay, I have to run through here, debugger. Okay, so I think it's going to run. I don't know why I'm not seeing the screen, but it is running within this pod. Okay, so open the link. Template not found. What it is, man? So the prompt was to create a web-based game where players adjust CO2 emissions for industries. The back-end Python flash disk calculates global temperature rise using IPCC, and players compete to balance economic climate. It is not user-friendly. Okay, so we can expand it. I don't know what it has created for me. So you get the idea. Server calls the flush test application as the WebUI. So I think it is powerful. To knowledgeable people, it is really powerful to go ahead and use it more wisely, as I am not such I don't know, clever person to understand what these are actually, but I think it is quite powerful to simply went ahead and create this type of thing without knowing a single line of code. It is powerful. If you have tested the ChatGPT Mini O3 Mini, let me know your thoughts about it in the comment section, whether these examples were really helpful to you or not. I sure hope that this video was not boring for you. You can see the result once the video gets published. So if you think this video is helpful, don't forget to subscribe the channel and follow. So for now, have a nice day and goodbye.